So today I'm going to start new story. This is one shot. I'm sure you all like it. So let's get started. First, I want to tell you this is all imagination, nothing real. So please don't take it serious. Okay? Now let's get started. Granny, one lady happily called whole house oldest person. Granny come in living room and said, Granny, what happened? Asked to her Mrs. Jungkook, call me, he is coming. Granny eyes wide and Granny, huh? Really, Mrs. Yes, Granny, I call him for asking his health, but he say he is coming. I am so happy. Big smile appear on Granny's face. Granny, finally my son coming back. Well, when he is coming, Mrs. Jen, I think tomorrow. Granny, OMG. Mrs. Jen happily look at her. Granny, okay, then send maids here. I tell them their work. Mrs. Jen, okay, she sit and left from there behind. She sit down. Jungkook coming back after 10 years. He go London for his study, but after completed, finally he is coming back. Well, Jungkook don't want to come because of Mrs. Jen. He is coming. Studied he complete his study and he find job. He is doing job, but night time he plan his business. Now that's why he becomes successful businessman. Their maids come, three maids come to old age and one very young. Granny, you go and clean whole house. He nodded and go. Granny, you go and make my Jungkook favorite dishes, but make sure everything be perfect. She nodded and go Granny, and you point to very young boy who look at her. Granny, go and clean my son's room. He is hurriedly nodded and about to go, but he said, Ma'am, tell me room. Granny, what is your name? Taehyung. Granny nodded. Granny, left side, first one. Taehyung, thank you so much. Sit and hurriedly go because he don't want to stay here. Mrs. Jen sit her room and try to call his son. Finally, he attend the call. Yes, mom. Mrs. Jen. Jungkook, when you coming? I miss you so much. Looking down and said, Jungkook, mom, you miss me, right? Mrs. Jen, very much. Jungkook, that's why I told you I am coming. Otherwise, I have planned to give you all surprise. Mrs. Jen smiled. Mrs. Jen, yes, Granny tell maid make food, but I tell him no and make everything by myself. Jungkook, I am very lucky. Well, mom, now I am going to cutting the call because I have to go. Take care of yourself, Mrs. Jen. Okay, okay, you too, and have a safe flight, my dear. Jungkook, okay, thank you, bye. And then both cut the call. Mrs. Jen, please, can you don't call Lina. Sadly, think Granny want Jungkook marry her. This is Granny dream. But Mrs. Jen won't know because she know Lina is not good. She loves Jungkook very much, and sometimes she feel Granny didn't love Jungkook. Sometimes he feel Granny used Triang by own benefit. But Jungkook, who loved Granny very much, uh, Granny suddenly door was knocked. Mrs. Jen, yes, door open and door open. This beautiful boy come in the room. Mrs. Jen see him and smile. Mrs. Jen, yes, Cheng, ma'am told me clean her room and tell her I clean it, but I see she is sleeping, so I come here. I think I told you. Mrs. Jen smile. Mrs. Jen, okay, thank you. Well, did you eat anything? Ask question. He is looking down and nodded as you. Mrs. Jen, go and eat something. He nodded and go behind. Mrs. Jen lonely sit down. Night time next day, Granny. Mrs. Jen is waiting. Both sit down and then door was knocked. Mrs. Jen about to go. But Granny stopped her. Granny, stop, I want to open the door. She nodded and the granny opened the door. She saw a man. He wore a full black color man's suit looking very attractive and handsome. He hugged Granny tightly. Granny, I miss you so much. Jungkook smiled behind. Mrs. Jen looked at him with teary eyes because she is mother. I think Mrs. Jen have first right to hug Jungkook, but let's see. Jungkook mom begged to hug and come close to Mrs. Jen. He said, Jungkook, I miss you so much, my mom. Mrs. Jen chuckled, but Granny rolled her eyes because Jungkook didn't tell her he missed her. Both begged to hug. They all sit down. Jungkook folds sleeves, make him more attractive and handsome. Mrs. Jen, you want to drink juice? Jungkook, coffee. She nodded. Mrs. Jen, Taehyung, come in living room with black coffee. He said, Jungkook, Mom, who's Taehyung? Granny Maid. Mrs. Jen sadly nodded. Jungkook nodded. Granny, just Jungkook, when I tell Lina you're coming, she'll get happy and tell me tomorrow she come. Jungkook just nodded because he don't have any interest. And now Taehyung come out the kitchen. Today wear baby yellow color suit looking very cute. Jungkook phone started ringing. He attended the call. Jungkook, hi bro. Yoongi, hello. Finally you come back, huh? Jungkook loud. Jungkook, yes. Taehyung stand up in front of him and looking down like he wants Jungkook hold coffee in his hand. But Jungkook was busy with Yoongi and didn't notice Taehyung. While Jungkook is mad, he didn't notice that much beautiful boy. Mrs. At the end, Mrs. Jungkook hurriedly look up and see Taehyung. Taehyung light brown color eyes catch Jungkook attention. And Jungkook look at him and forget how to very blink their eyes are very attractive. Taehyung feel when he look at him. Taehyung, sir, your coffee. Howard said. Jungkook come to reality. He nodded and hold it. He think why he is scared that much. Well, next moment Taehyung ran from there behind. He started to drink the coffee. Granny, go and take some rest. Jungkook, yeah, I am. And mom, I eat food tomorrow. Don't be tense, okay? I eat in airport. Mrs. Jen happily nodded and then Jungkook go his room. Granny also go behind. Taehyung, come out the kitchen. Mrs. Jen, come here. He nodded and Mrs. Jen make him sit in front of him like she want to talk with him in important matter. Mrs. Jen, son, this is for you. Say and give money. No, no, ma'am. Mrs. Jen, I know my son, you didn't do this type job. I try my best to find job for you. But firstly hold this money. I know tomorrow you have to pay this money for your mom. Say he is looking down because Granny is not good, but Mrs. Jen is very good. Mrs. Jen, okay then hold it and go your room. Taehyung stand up. Taehyung, ma'am, you are the best. Mrs. Jen chuckled and now Taehyung left from there. She stand and about to go, but Jungkook, come Jungkook, mom, what is this? Asked to her. Mrs. Jen, why you come here? My luggage is on card, but told me this is not right time, but I tell you so, now go. She said and go behind. Jungkook shockingly look at him like he want to know. On the other hand, Yoongi Jimin loudly. Jimin come out the kitchen. Jimin, What happened? Hourly asked to him Yoongi. You know, Jungkook come back. Big smile appear on Jimin's face like Jimin, huh? Really? Happily asked to him. Yoongi, yes, that's why I am coming home. Change your clothes, then we go. Jimin smiled. Jimin, give me 5 minutes. I am coming. Yoongi Jimin cheeks and nodded. Jimin getting shy and hurriedly nodded. Before 4 years, both get married and they and they're looking and both they are still a lovey-dovey couple. Yoongi and Jungkook both are best buddies. Jungkook don't want to go out of country, but it's granny him. That's why he go after 10 years. He is very happy. Sometime later, Jimin come back. Jimin, let's go, Yoongi. He said and about to go, but Yoongi hold his hand, make him stop. Jimin look at him with questionable eyes. Yoongi, today uh, you today you looking very beautiful. Jimin chuckled. Yoongi, well, Mr. Min, Jimin, can you tell me why you wear this dress? Raised one eyebrow and asked to him, Jimin, you're going to meet your friend, right? But I'm going to meet my friend. Yoongi realized Yoongi बहुत ही बदतमीज है तू or maid. Jimin, Yoongi, he's not maid, okay? Yoongi chuckle. Yoongi, okay, I'm sorry, but why you carry that much big bag? Jimin, in this bag I put some important things like I want to give him. Yoongi, okay, love. I love. Come, let's go. Jimin happily nodded and both hold each other's hands and go out of the house. Yoonmin entered the house. Jimin see Taehyung is crying because Lina. Jimin get angry. Yoongi want to stop him, but Jimin didn't listen to anyone. Lina, Jimin, Lina, why you him, huh? Taehyung see Jimin and hurriedly hug him. Jimin caressing Taehyung back. Lina, this idiot ruin my dress. Look at this. Taehyung, I'm sorry. Lina, you shut up. Angrily, and then there Jungkook come because of noise and fighting voice. And then there Jungkook come. Jungkook wears simple clothes. Jungkook, what's happening here? Lina, look at this. He ruined my dress. Jungkook look at Young, who was trying to hide himself behind Jimin, but Jungkook clearly sees Young's teary eyes. He is looking very cute. So sometimes he is look at him, but at the end, finally he speak up. Jungkook, it's okay. Go and change your dress. You have many clothes. Jungkook don't know she. Lina, Jungkook, what happened with you? Fired him. Today he ruined my dress, but after that he ruined your one. So what you did, huh? Jungkook, so nothing. I changed my dress. Simple. Simply say, make Lina shocked. Jungkook, now I don't like cold coffee smell. Go and change it. Say, and she angrily left from there. Jimmy looked at Jung. He hold his hand and make him sit on the couch. Jimmy, are you okay? Tiang smiled and nodded. Tiang, thank you so much for saving me. Say in low voice, Jimin, Taehyung, I am your brother, right? So why are you saying thanks, huh? Taehyung smiled. Don't know why, but Jungkook feeling relaxed to see his smile. Hmm. At the end, Jungkook, hello bro. Both hugged each other. He looked at Yoongi and said, Yoongi like who's waiting. Yoongi, how are you? Jungkook smiled. Jungkook, I'm fine. And you? Yoongi, I'm also good. Both back to hug and sit down. Yoongi, who's she? I see her first time. asked Jungkook, she is my cousin. Unfortunately, Yoongi nodded. Jungkook, and who is he? I mean, some behave him like he is nothing, but some behave him like he is the world of them. Look at Taehyung and unknowingly say, Yoongi, look at him, Yoongi. What you think, Jungkook? I am Yoongi. Jungkook don't know. Yoongi laughed this time. Jimin show him some things like juice bottles, water bottles, and some snacks. Didn't see these things and pass him smile. So say Jungkook, I don't know Yoongi, but when I say his happiness, I'm feeling good. Lost thoughts and said Yoongi, well, I think he is not that much beautiful. Am I right, Taeyang? Sit and look at Jungkook. So he hurriedly said, Taeyang, Jungkook, Yoongi, you are mad. See how much he is beautiful. Your eyes are damaged. I think bad. Yoongi chuckled. Yoongi, oh really? Jungkook come to reality. He looked at Yoongi and hurriedly said, Jungkook, don't think wrong. Yoongi started laughing. Yoongi, I will not, but I only know my eyes are and his. Jungkook, shut up. Jimin, what you both doing? Yoongi, Jimin, our Jungkook about to say, but their granny comes, so he stopped. Like didn't tell him. Both stopped. Granny, Jungkook, you scold Lina, right? There, Mrs. Jen also come. So he replied, Jungkook, I'm not. She's scolding him without any reason. So I just stop her. Just telling her Lina about to tell him something, but Granny stopped her and said, Granny, leave this matter and now you both listen to me. I want to tell you something. Jungkook look at her. Granny, I fixed your marriage with her, so Jungkook behave her softly. Lina shyly looking down, but Jungkook stand up. Jungkook, but Granny, I don't want to marry her. Granny shocked. Granny, why? Jungkook, she is not my type. He don't know what he say. So then he's he tell this reason. Granny, it's okay. She changed herself, right? Lina hurriedly nodded. Jungkook, she changed, but I don't want to marry her because I love someone else. Granny shocked. Granny, huh? Tell me who is your choice. Sometimes she's get happy like she thinks Jungkook find someone good, but Jungkook hears point to Tae who's shocked. Granny eyes filled with angerness. On the other hand, Lina want to everyone. Jimin shocked. Jimin, huh? Mrs. Jen smiled. Granny, him like seriously point to Tang and said Jungkook, yes, and that is reason. Now I'm sure you didn't me to marry her. Granny smiled. Granny, yeah, why are you? I'm happy for you. Smile and said Jungkook also smiled, but he feels something fishy. Now she holds Lina's hand and both go behind. Jungkook threw himself on the couch, tried to calm himself. He think he did right, but he don't know he did wrong. Yoongi feeling tense. Jungkook, what happened? Look at Yoongi, Jimin, and Mrs. Jen. Taehyung who's looking down. Mrs. Jen, if you love someone, so tell us why you talk her, huh? Jungkook, if I tell her, so what's their problem? Yoongi, oof, Jungkook, you are mad, not me. Mrs. Jen, well, leave it and go with Jimin. I think about it. Jungkook, can you all tell me the reason why you all behave like this? Yoongi, shut up. If you love Taehyung, so call Prince and marry him right now. Taehyung shocked Jungkook. You know what? This time you all look. You know what? This time you all looking mad, Mrs. Jin. Yeah, we are mad because you are right, Jungkook. I just told you. I just don't want to marry her. That's why I say when he said this sentence, feel like her it was Yoongi. Jungkook, Granny is not that much good. Jungkook, oh, so you think she tried to Taeyang? Mrs. Jen, yes. Jungkook, what nonsense, Mrs. Jen. You want to marry him, right? Jungkook looked at Taeyang, who was looking down and busy to wiping the tears. Jungkook, yes, I am. Mrs. Yoongi, tomorrow we come in your house. Yoongi nodded and they go with Jungkook with Taehyung. And then finally, still 12 minutes are later. Oof. Next day, night time, Mrs. Chen come earlier. He say he come late. So when he entered the house and shocked, he see doctor busy to doing bandage in Tiang hand. Jungkook shocked. So he said, Jungkook, what happened to him? You get nothing. Say and go because he have to see of the doctor. You can go and give me some flowers. Because he have to see of the doctor. Jungkook. Jimin, what happened to him? Jimin, he is washing dishes. He don't know broke glass. There, he about to wash the glass. Then his hand. Said Jungkook. I think you don't love yourself, right? That's why you're doing this. Angrily said. Taehyung gets scared, Mrs. Jungkook, don't scold him first. He is scared and you make him more. Jungkook looking down and he said, look at him who was looking down. He don't. Mrs. Jin, so what's your next plan, Yoongi? If he is ready, then call Corley Jimin. Don't worry, he is ready. Last night Jimin talked with Jung, that's why he's saying. Jimin, don't worry, he is ready. Last night Jimin talked with Young, that's why he said. Jungkook, okay then call. Yoongi entered the house with Yoongi want Taehyung marry him because he know only Taehyung feels safe with Jungkook. Jungkook like Yoongi see something in his eyes. Yoongi father, come, did you both ready? Jungkook and Taehyung nodded. Sometime later, now you both are husbands. So say make Taehyung take step back, but Jungkook come close to him, hold Taehyung both hands tightly. Oof! Imagine this scene. Why? Taehyung closed his eyes, tried to calm himself. Jungkook stand up and everyone start to clapping. Yoongi come close to him. Yoongi, Jungkook, now Taehyung is yours. I'm sure in every time, every situation, you believe him, trust him. Jungkook nodded. Yoongi, I just told you one thing. He is pure soul, and I know you protect his pureness. Sit and back and hug Jungkook, who just nodded. He felt like Jungkook. Yoongi know what happened next. Both back to hug Mrs. and I'm so happy. Taehyung still looking down. Jungkook, I don't think you all give food to my husband. Jimin looked at him and raised one eyebrow. Oof, Jungkook, you are the best. Well, Jungkook see him and start to laughing. So at the end he said, Jungkook, sorry, I'm feeling hungry. Jimin, you both eat, you both sit, eat. I set the table and then sit. I want to write you sit, and then they sit down and they all spent very good time with each other. What is this? Metro collection shows off. This is my bag. And Jungkook entered the room and sat young silently. Sit on the couch. When both come, Jungkook sent him in room and he stopped there for talking with Granny. He come close to him. Jungkook, come, I change your bandage. Taehyung eyes get teary. Taehyung, Jungkook shocked and said, Jungkook, hey, what happened? Taehyung, please don't. Wipe tears and said Jungkook shocked. Jungkook, okay, okay, I will. But stop crying. Go and sleep. Taehyung nodded. He stand up and about to go because of sleepy floor. He about to fall, but two strong arms hold him. Jung tightly picked Jungkook and closed his eyes. Birds are chirping, parrots are singing just because of this beautiful couple. See Azan Nagar. Well, Tian come open his eyes. He felt Jungkook rest his hand in his waist. He felt Jungkook's hands. Jungkook smiled. Jungkook, Mr. Jun Taeyang, you want to for me, right? But this destiny, won't we stay together. Their face getting red because of shyness. Like seriously, both stand up. Taeyang looking down, but Jungkook just look at him. Jungkook, why you look at me like this? Ask question Jungkook. I'm thinking. Finally, I'm here. Otherwise, you broke my floor. Taehyung eyes wide and Jungkook laughed. Jungkook, okay, okay. I'm sorry. You feeling tired? Go and sleep. Tomorrow, I change your bandage. At the end, Taehyung nodded and lay on the bed or Jungkook on the couch. I didn't remember anything. The forces of attraction between the particles. Well, some days later, Jungkook entered the living room. He sees Taehyung rest his head in Jimin's shoulder and he is crying. Jungkook, why he is crying? Asked to everyone. Jimin Granny said Jimin wanted to tell him, but he stopped. Jungkook come close to him, Taehyung, and said, Taehyung, Jungkook, Taehyung, you trust me? Taehyung looking down and nodded. Jungkook, so tell me what happened. Taehyung eyes get teary. Taehyung, Jungkook, teary eyes. She said when you didn't come home cause of overwork. I call boys. Jungkook eyes wide and Jungkook. If your drama done, then I tell you truth. If your husband, Jungkook, I don't want to listen anything. And Granny, you are elder to me. That's why I am controlling by myself. But please don't test my patience. Granny, oh really? You are not in home, but I'm in. But I am. I know everything. Jungkook holding hand tightly. Who's crying? Granny. Jungkook, you know, I am. I can't lie. Jungkook. Whom? So what you want, Granny? I want you him cause he didn't deserve it. Till eyes widen like anything. I'm very tense cause of my fears. Jungkook, I am here. Jungkook, if you're done, so Kona. So, key is coming. Jungkook, I am telling Jungkook Taehyung, you know, after tomorrow we go London. Now we stay there. Big smile appear on Taehyung and your face. Granny, JK, Granny, this is your first time. Why I didn't tell you something, but avoid next time. if you did it. So he hold Taehyung and both go out of the house. Jimin, for you this is very easy, but right, remember one day and you realize तो यूनिवर्सिटी तक जाना ही नहीं both and both entered the house room. Today night they stay in Yeonmin house. Jungkook see his eyes fill with tears. Jungkook smiled. Jungkook, why you're crying? Ah, see, I'm here. Try to tease him. Taehyung chuckled. Taehyung, my mom always told me, Taehyung, someone come in your life and he filled your life with happiness, and always trust you. But I tell my mom this is all imagination. But I don't know. This is reality. Look into Jungkook's eyes and say, Jungkook, my love, your mom is right. But you also right. There have many people who didn't love with their husbands and wives, but some who love a lot. Taehyung nodded like he know what Jungkook want to say. Jungkook Taehyung forehead. Jungkook, I trust you in every situation, Taehyung, because you are my love. I know you can't with me, so I am stress free, like tension free. And then Taehyung said, finally, this is my last text. Taehyung chuckled. Jungkook, okay, now go and take some rest. Taehyung hold his hand and said, Taehyung, you trust me today, I see, but now I also want you so how much I show. Face was fully red because of shyness. Jungkook, Jungkook, but how you show me your trust? You trust me. Taehyung, you know Jungkook, but Jungkook, I don't know anything, Taehyung. Taehyung, you know what? Just go away. Sits and about to go, but Jungkook hold his hand and stop him. He said, Jungkook, okay, I'm sorry. I'm just teasing you. Taehyung looking down, and Jungkook hugged him tightly. Jungkook chuckled. He begged to hug, and finally, the end. This is one shot. I'm sure you all like it. If you like, then subscribe and tell me in comments. Bye bye. Take care of yourself. Always remember your uni in your prayers. Bye bye. Take